What's going on, everybody? Thammagotcha here. Welcome into another video. We're gonna be having some fun in the Fantasy Cup with a little bit of a spicy Pokemon, Magneton, and boy, is this team super glassy, and I do not recommend running this team, but I had a lot of fun with it, and I have a nice set here to show everybody: Azumarill, Magnezone, and Magneton. So I use Magneton as the safe switch. It's going to be an ABB lineup where you have your two electric steel types in the back, which do resist dragon type damage, but it doesn't really seem like it does considering they're very glassy. But amazing lead here. They're going to catch the play rough on the Azumarill. So great play by my opponent, but we have two solid answers to this Azumarill. So I decided to hop into my Magnetone because we have discharge for the electric charge move. So we're not going to be debuffing our own defense. We can't take a hydro pump, so we will end up shielding that matchup here, and I don't want to be greedy and go for a massive farm down and get hit by a play rough or something like that and get knocked out. So I decided to go for the Magnet Bomb there. Magnet Bomb is also a very strong move, not strong like Mirror, or doesn't get the debuff like Mirror Shot, but Mirror Shot is an absolute garbage move. If I were to run the team again, I would definitely run Flash Cannon, so that may be something you would want to maybe try out. They try to go for a catch on the Registeel, and from here all I have to do is get to back-to-back hydro or back-to-back wild charges, shield up the Focus Blast here. I can do 3 more Volt Switches before they get to their next Focus Blast here, and if they want to no shield this, then I can just go for the Mirror Shot. Mirror Shot not really gonna KO, but it's probably gonna get them to expend their final shield here, and that is perfect from my end. They can go for the Focus Blast. It's definitely gonna knock us out. Left, right, good night to that Magnezone, and from here I'm just gonna farm up to almost to 100 energy. Sorry, not almost 100 energy. Throw the player up to knock out the Registeel. I'm 2 bubbles away from my next player up. We get hit by Breaking Swipes. We should survive it. It is double resisted, and the Azumarill is quite tanky, but we get to the play rough. Left, right, good night to that Haxorus. That's going to be a good game. Well played to my opponent. So hopping into the next matchup here, we have Azumarill into Stunfisk. Right where you want to see the Stunfisk. Both my other 2 Pokemon are taking double super effective damage from these Mud Shots, and you've never seen Mud Shot do so much damage before. So definitely where you want to see it. Azumarill gonna be able to take these earthquakes, no problem. They decide to hop into an Azumarill safe switch. Out comes the Magneton here. I'm gonna throw 4 Volt Switches, as that is going to be the proper move timing, and then it is discharge. Discharge not gonna be enough to knock out, but from here I am gonna have to lose a shield. Unfortunately, we do lose a shield as that Hydro Pump would absolutely one-shot us, and we don't want the Magnezone on this Stunfisk. Magneton is stuck on it, but Magnet Bomb actually is a pretty good move here. Look at the damage there on Magnet Bomb. If I would have just thrown Mirror Shots here, it would have done nothing. So 2 Magnet Bombs, gonna get this thing deep into the red. I'm gonna combo play here with the Play Rough. Play Rough probably gonna be grabbing the first shield of the game, which is absolutely perfect. I'm gonna no shield this. Maybe I should be shielding considering they threw energy, but I was thinking maybe there's going to be like another boy or something in the back. Should have shielded the move. But we do grab the last shield, and I'm hoping I can get to 1 more player up before I get knocked out. Yes, we can. That is absolutely perfect here. Player up going to be doing some significant damage, putting it into a range where a wild charge can knock out. Now they are at 100 energy, so I'm going to throw 1 Volt Switch, wait the turn, hop into my mate. We defer the incinerate damage, but I know that they cannot double up on moves, so we're safe to throw 1 more Volt Switch, which has the wild charge energy. We take out the Turtonator. Magnezone is a Turtonator counter confirmed. Woo, that was a tight game. So hopping into the next matchup, Flygon. This is actually not a one-sided matchup as you would believe, as Scorching Sands actually puts in a lot of work, and Flygon is one of the most spammiest Pokemon in this cup that you can deal with. So unfortunately, we get the attack chop, and they hop into a Alolan Sandslash. So I do throw the move here, which puts them very deep into the yellow, and I'm gonna hop into my Magneton here. I will shield up this move, as Flygon is very, very glassy. Even though they do have Mud Shot, we have a boat ton of energy here, and if they want to no shield this, I think this just one-shots the Flygon if they no shield this. Magnet Bomb coming in, left, right, good night to that Flygon. Woo, Ooh, it did so much damage. 2 shields for a Snarl Gramble in the back. That would have definitely one-shot them, but look at the Volt Switch damage coming in hot here. I'm gonna no-shield this, play rough, just enough to knock out the Magneton, even though it is resisted. So we're gonna come in with a Magnezone here, throw a couple of Volt Switches, come in here with the Azumarill, catching what should be the close combat, and that's gonna seal the game here, as we can now just bubble down with a shield, and that's gonna be a good game. Well played to my opponent there. So hopping into the next matchup here, Azumarill versus Registeel. Kind of a difficult matchup to play here, so I'm gonna hop into my own Magneton. Magneton definitely does not want to take a Focus Blast for anything, but we get to the discharge without debuffing our defenses, so that's why I choose to come into the Magneton here. They hop into a Galarian Weezing. I'm gonna no shield this. Definitely was not enough for the overheat, but Sludge is gonna be resisted, so I throw one more Volt Switch here. Go for the Magnet Bomb. If they don't know about this move, Frank, good night, absolute one-shot. They come in with the Azumarill. They are super weak to the Magneton. Discharge, gonna be coming in, getting the shield. Can I get to one more before they farm us down? Yes, I can. I accidentally clicked Magnet Bomb here, as my game is getting really glitchy. Unfortunately, lag city over here. But now I'm just gonna hop into my own Azumarill, make them throw energy, and from here, they're probably just gonna hop back into that Registeel, which is quite fine by me. I'm gonna let the Registeel throw energy. Magnezone with 2 shields up should be able to take this game no problem. Zap Cannon is not gonna be enough to one shot. Actually, yeah, definitely not enough to one shot, because Azumarill is so thick. But this is definitely gonna one shot. Wild Charge knocks out the Registeel. The Azumarill comes back in. They can't make it to a move, but they decide to top left before they get Wild Charge. Number 2, and Magnezone sweeps the egg game. That's gonna be a good game. Well played to my opponent. And we got a massive core breaker on the lead. Shadow Magnezone into Azumarill. So I'm gonna hop into my Magneton here. I do a bit of a misplay here. I should have thrown energy right when I got it, just so that they weren't a Volt Switch ahead, and I could have like taken care of that whole thing. But unfortunately, I decided to overfarm. I decided to throw the Magnet Bomb, but the issue is now that this Shadow Magnezone is going to be able to farm us all the way down, and I don't really have a good way of taking this thing out. So I'm going to come in with my own Magnezone. I will shield up the potential Wild Charge, but they decide to bait us with the Mirror Shot here. I throw one Bull Switch, then hop into my Azumarill. One Wild Charge is not going to knock us out, and I'm really hoping that my Magnezone can sweep in the back, but it's a Whimsicott back there. And is this going to be a double Fairy Line? I really don't know. I'm hoping it is, because that Magnezone can really put in work. So play rough, going to be coming in, putting it into a range where Magnet Bomb can knock out. And honestly, I should be shielding this, because Moonblast does an absurd amount of damage. And this is where I wish I kind of was running Flash Cannon, because in comes a Wiggles, and Wigglytuff would have been one shot by the Flash Cannon. I do believe it would have been one shot. Like, yeah, look at how much that Mirror Shot did. They decided to hop into their own Magnezone here. Unfortunately, we don't get the Volt Switch down, which I needed to get it to get that Magnet Bomb off on that Wigglytuff. So good game, well played to my opponent, and we had a 4-1 stay here to end the video off. Should have been a 5-0 if I just would have used my shield, but you know what, it is what it is. We play how we play, and I'm probably not going to make another Fantasy Cup video, as I'm not really enjoying this as much. So probably gonna be Great League from now on, so stay tuned for that. And if y'all liking the content, please hit that like button, comment if you want to see anything in the future, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, because it really helps with the channel and it is greatly appreciated. And we will see everybody in the next video. Bye bye.